Hello my lovelies, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I'm just going to do a little get ready with me and talk a tiny bit about my low buy starting now. Sephora sale has begun. I placed my order and I'm done shopping for a minute. I will go a little bit more into some details once we get started with this video. But yeah, that's what today's video is going to be about. If you are new here, hi, hello, I give you an extra warm welcome. I would love it if you clicked the subscribe button and chose to stay for a while. And if you're a returning viewer, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you more than you know. Honestly and truthfully, you are all the real MVPs. You are what keeps this channel running. I mean, I love it. I love what I do. I love this, but you are a huge part of that. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. All right, primers are on. I always feel that's such a boring part, so that's why I don't share it. Went in to the Rose Skin Glazing Milk, the Isamaya Color Correcting Serum, Pistachio, and yes, I have definitely been loving this. I do feel like it minimizes the redness in my face. We'll see how it goes during summer. And the Gucci Matte Primer for my T-zone, which I think maybe I have one more use and I'm done with it. And then I do have a couple of new items. They're not new to the market, but they're new to me. I went into my local Ulta, I think it's been about 2 weeks now, and I picked up a different shade of the MAC Strobe Blush, Magic Aura. This is the one that I thought I had bought, but the pictures, I'm pretty sure the pictures are incorrect with the names for this one in Nightlight, I think. Anyways, so I got the purple one in Magic Aura, and then one of the new Crystal Butter Lip Balms from Half Magic. I also did purchase Cosmic 2.0 from Kylie Jenner, and I did place an order from Beautylish. My sister-in-law is a photographer, and she asked me if I can help her with clients when they need makeup done. So I just felt like I needed maybe a tiny bit more professional of a makeup bag kit that I can carry with me. So I placed an order for that, and then I did add this Kevyn Aucoin blush and highlighter duo. I've been wanting to try this. I originally wanted the face palette, but I don't need a $100 face palette, so I went with that instead. Let's get started. I'm kind of on the fence on which, let's go with this one. But I have been mixing it with the Surratt Dewdrop foundation. Okay, my low buy. I don't know if maybe I'm just kind of thinking I need to stop buying so much makeup. I also feel like I'm not super excited over too much makeup that is being launched. I did see the summer collection from Dior, and even though that looks absolutely beautiful, it looks just like everything else they have launched. Same with the new Chanel highlighting duos. I don't know. I feel like maybe I need to take a little bit of a low buy break and see if that helps. I also feel like I have purchased makeup in the past 6 to 8 months that I haven't really been able to truly enjoy. This is the Rose Inc foundation brush. If I forget to tell you what I'm using, I will make sure to just have everything linked down below. I kind of want to focus on enjoying what I have purchased in the last maybe 6 months. Okay, battery's low. Let me change that. Okay, battery is changed, and I went into shade 80 from the Rose Inc. I honestly do not know what the future holds for this brand. Everything is on sale. If anything is even left on the Sephora website, I don't know what's going on there. I don't know if maybe they sold the brand now that Rosie is no longer part of the brand and they're going to rebrand. I don't know. I'm going to use the Huda Beauty Fall Filter Concealer in 2.7 Coconut Flakes. I pulled this out for my next rotation. But that is such a beautiful skin tint with the pigment balls in it. So I might have to find a new one that I enjoy. I know Chanel has one. Do they have a mini? Maybe I'll try a mini because it's not like I need a full size, you know? Tarte concealer brush. My low buy. There is three launches that are coming that I will make an exception if they get launched in the month of April. And the first one is the Chanel stick concealer. That was, gosh, when did I see the picture? I'll share it too. It must have been maybe at the beginning of the year. That Chanel concealer stick looks beautiful. And the Tarte, do I have it out here? I don't think I do. Shape Tape stick concealer. Oh my gosh, why aren't more people talking about it? It is so good. It reminds me so much of the Tom Ford stick concealer. That is how good it is. 27S is the shade that I purchased for it, and I feel it's a really, really good one. I could have gone maybe one more shade up, but once you blend it in, honestly, it doesn't even look that bright. Okay, I'm gonna jump into the Rare Beauty liquid contour, even though this tone, Mellow, is not really a contour shade for me. Okay, so the Chanel stick concealer is going to be an exception. The Wicked Widow Psycho licensed collaboration they have coming. I think we're going to get a full review on April 7th. As of today, that's 2 days from now. So excited to see. So far, they have shown us a blush duo, a body oil, and what's the other one? I cannot remember what the other one is. But I'm excited to see what it looks like. They've been gone for a minute, so I'm hoping everything's okay because we haven't heard much from the brand. This is the CoverGirl True Blend Skin Enhancer in the third darkest shade. Use that as my bronzer. Yeah, so I'm just excited overall. Now the new Bella Beauty bar looks beautiful, but I don't need it. The Poison Garden palette I have has kind of similar tones. It's just as of right now, I'm on a low buy and I want to stay true to that. The palette will be there when I'm done with my low buy if I still want it, you know. Okay, so the other item that I will make the exception for is the new Givenchy pressed bronzers, the one that look like the new pressed powder they just gave us. So it's like 4 different tones in one pan, and they just look so gorgeous. Oh my goodness, do they look gorgeous. Okay, I am Road Skin Toasted Teddy. Oh, just kidding. The one I grabbed is Sleepy Girl, but I wanted to grab Toasted Teddy. Yeah, those Givenchy pressed bronzers look so gorgeous. So if you were wondering if I purchased the new launch from Dior or Chanel, I did not. They just look like everything they keep giving us, you know? And I'm getting kind of tired of it. We keep getting highlighters from Dior. We keep getting basically the same bronzers that we got last year that had the blush, the glowiness, and the bronzer. It's the same exact thing, just with a very super pretty embossment. I mean, is it beautiful? Yes. Would I consider it like makeup art? Yes, but once you start using it, it goes away. And I feel like it's just the same thing, and I need to say no. And same with Chanel. They keep giving us the same duos, just different tones. And honestly, I don't need to buy any more highlighter. I thankfully did declutter some of my highlighters recently. Finally got rid of all of the Jaclyn Cosmetic highlighters. I sent them over with my sister-in-law so that her daughter-in-law and my niece can look through it and see if they want anything that was in that box. Yeah, so those 2 launches from Chanel and Dior, it was an easy skip for me. Okay, I'm gonna set my under eyes. All right, so setting spray, and I'm setting my under eyes before I go in with powder. I would love to know if you are on the same boat as far as being on a no buy or low buy. Let me use my little e.l.f. puff. I'm gonna jump into the Charlotte new face palette in the pink. And I'll use, my husband is vacuuming downstairs, apologies. I forgot what I was talking about. Yeah. Oh, the 3 items that I am making an exception for. The Psycho collab, the Wicked Widow is coming out. The Givenchy powdered bronzers. And what was the third one? Oh, the Chanel concealer. That's it. I feel like I've been buying a decent amount of makeup items. Plus I have my Sephora haul that's coming. I didn't purchase too much. I think it was about $300. That's the most I've spent in quite some time, but it was that Prada quad. $85? Yeah, $85. Crazy. Laura Mercier, cult classic in the makeup world. I also really want to start that series, that makeup history series. I love, absolutely love makeup. I enjoy watching any sort of video that has to do with makeup, even if it's not my particular style. It's just, to me, applying makeup is an art. The face is the canvas, and whoever is putting the makeup on is the artist. So I enjoy just watching any sort of video that has to do with makeup application, and anytime I see a video where it's from like the 40s, 50s, 60s, whatever year it is, of makeup application, I just find it so fascinating, and it just makes me want to explore and see if I can find the answer to some of the questions that I have, you know, like, well, back then, like, what were brushes made out of, you know? Yeah, so I feel like that would be a very fun series to start on the channel. Okay, eyes are prime. I went into my Rare Beauty Eye Primer, and I totally forgot to use the new shade of the MAC blush. It's okay, I will use a tiny bit on top. I have used it on top of powder and it works fine. And then I'll jump in to the Kevyn Aucoin, so I'll have 2 blushes up on top of my powder. I did purchase this 1111 ColourPop palette. The last palette I purchased from ColourPop, which one was it? It's been a minute. Might have been the Star Wars one. I think so. Ever since this palette came out, I've been eyeing it, and I used it for the first time the other day and loved the eye look. This shade came broken, and I remembered why I don't order palettes from Ulta. It was a mess. Oh my goodness. And the good thing is that it totally happened in the kitchen and not here in my filming area, because I would have been very, very upset, because it was like a shimmery black kind of shade. Oh, it was everywhere. But the rest of the palette is good. I'm not even going to contact customer service. Why? So that they can try and send me another one and it also arrived broken? No, thank you. So yeah, that's where we're at. This is a beautiful palette. Beautiful. Okay, I think I am going to start with this tone here as my crochet Lucky Babe. Some of that tone did get into the other pan, but it's fine. It did not ruin anything. Okay, I feel like a lot of the beauty people that I watch are also shifting their content. And I know that a lot of their audiences ask for get ready with me's, using nothing new. But I also hear them say that like everyone asks for that, but the performance of the videos is not great. So we get requests for certain videos, but then when we provide that, like the videos don't perform well. And you know, some people depend, like Angelica Nicholas, that's what pays her bills, is her channel. I see the comments, I know what you're requesting, I know what you want, but the issue usually lies in the fact that once it's done, that performance of that video, like, it might as well not have even posted it, you know? So I mean, I'll definitely do get ready with me's. I don't know how I'm gonna word them, or if I'm just gonna switch them up a tiny bit, because they just don't perform all that well on my channel. That's why I started calling my full faces of nothing new, we gotta use what we got, because just the title, using nothing new or shopping my stash, on my channel personally was not doing great. Now I know I ask what your requests are for what you would like to see. I feel like I ask quite often, but if you have any, leave them down below. I do see them, and if you requested something and I don't do it or it's a little bit delayed, there could be so many reasons for that. This is the MY27, and I didn't mention that this is the Sigma and Brianna Fox one. This one unfortunately is no longer available, but Sigma has so many brushes that look like this. I did a tiny bit of a brush declutter. I'm not gonna jump into this dark brown here, Empowered. One of the Christian churches is having a yard sale today, and they usually ask for donations, and it's what they help some youth group. I forget what the cause is, but the money goes towards that. So I donated some makeup brushes that I of course cleaned and sanitized, and a couple of other things. Some hair tools I wasn't using just because I didn't like them, so I did get rid of quite a bit of brushes, but I have so many, so it's fine. And then I did also purchase 3 brushes from the new Victoria Beckham ones. Like, I have a couple of new makeup products coming. Just, I'm done shopping for the month of April. Just those 3 exceptions, and that's it. So be expecting some get ready with me's, full faces of certain brands, you know, just using makeup items that are in my collection that I have not been able to enjoy, because we feel like we just have to keep trying all the new stuff that keeps getting thrown our way. Okay, I think I'm gonna do this one here and maybe this one. I love mixing cool tones with warm tones. Reflect. I just remembered that I also have the, is it Murky? The green toned palette from Unearthly coming. It just hasn't shipped. I don't know. I feel like Unearthly is usually a tiny bit delayed when it comes to shipping. And they do put it on there, like let you know and give you updates on their Instagram page. But I do feel they're one of the indie brands that does have delayed shipping. This one is pretty glittery. Is it a pressed glitter? It might be. I don't enjoy pressed glitters too much. Oh, and I did order one of the metallic lipstick lip balm situations that they, is it? Yeah, metallic, I think so. Okay, now we're gonna jump in. Major change, this one. Oh, and if you watched my Pat McGrath video, it was the NYX Glitter Glue. It was expired. It's performing how I remember it performing. If you are using a makeup item that for some reason is all of a sudden not performing the way that you remember it performing, check the expiration date. It could be expired. Okay, do you see how pretty that eye look is? And that like almost taupey silvery shade is more of a metallic than like a shimmer glittery, but it's fine. I am gonna jump into the Blend Bunny and Lynn's makeup collab. There's a white in here, and that's what I'm gonna use as my inner corner shade. That's what I did last time with the other look when I first tried this. I have not used this Lynn's makeup palette on the channel yet, but I probably will at some point. I would love to know maybe let me know what palettes you would like for me to create eye looks with. I still have that Natasha Denona series going. I'm not done with it yet. I still have a couple more minis, and then I can move on to the next brand. I just gotta finish the series for Natasha Denona first. I haven't forgotten. I have not forgotten. But I'd imagine higher end brands might be what people want to see when it comes to eye looks. Because I feel like you always find eye looks for the palettes when they're first launched, and then after that you kind of just don't, you know? And I enjoy watching updated eye looks on older palettes. Okay, I already did my eyebrows. I went in to the Charlotte Tilbury brow pencil. No brow gel yet. I always do it after my highlighter. I did go into some eyelash primer, and I have been testing out the sample I got for the Westman mascara, and it's okay. Not my favorite. I would say it's a little bit more on the natural side, and you do have to build it up quite a bit, at least to get to the desired look that I personally like. So not my favorite, and I did not end up getting a mini to test out. I think this is the 4th or 5th time I've used this little sample, so I've been able to keep testing it for a couple of times and not just like a one-time use, because I don't think just by using it once do you know if you enjoy a mascara or not. And then the MAC Stack Elevated Mascara. That one, not my favorite. I definitely feel like it can give me tarantula looking eyelashes very quickly. I don't know if it's because the formula is too wet. I don't know. So far right now, my favorite mascaras are the Haus Labs and the What's Up Beauty. Yeah, I feel like I just wish it would give me a tiny bit more. I did purchase the Westman Contour and Blush Duo Biscuit and Petal. I have really been enjoying this. I actually really like the biscuit tone. I thought it was going to be too cool tone, but no, it's really, really nice. And I do feel like it's a formula that you can build up quite nicely. If you don't like the blush in the truffle one, try this one. Although if you're like tan, maybe it won't work for you. It might look a little ashy, but if you like my skin tone or maybe Tara Lynn's, I think you might be able to get away with the biscuit one, because it does have a decent amount of pigment in this. The Dior Blush Nude Bronze 04 Warm. This is the one that is supposed to be a little glowy. Honestly, every time I use it, I don't feel like it looks glowy at all. I feel like the Laura Mercier looks glowy, the RMS, but this one, it does not. So that is the only reason why I haven't purchased the Jumbo, because that one is in the matte formulation. From what I keep hearing, you can't tell the difference between the glowy and the matte. But the formula is beautiful. I have been loving this. It's a beautiful formula. But for today, we're going to use the What's Up Beauty in shade 30 Tan. And I have been really enjoying this bronzer. I think I would have been able to get away with this second shade, but I ended up gifting that to my friend Audrey Michelle. Just because I felt like I had to build it up a tiny bit too much. And this one, I don't have to build it up as much. And I do enjoy it. The finish is just beautiful, almost airbrushed. All right, I am going to jump into this real quick. Magic Aura, which is the pretty purple. I totally forgot. What's wrong with me? The original shade I purchased is Night Light, which is more of a mauvey pink. And then you can clearly see the difference. Magic Aura is the purple. Beautiful formula. I've really been enjoying this blush. Oh, you see that? So I'm just putting some on the back of my hand. This is the 112 from BK. And I have used this on top of powder. You just put on the back of your hand, pick it up like that, and then apply it. And it works well on top of powder. Doesn't lift up anything. It's a beautiful purple tone. It's actually purple, but because the base is translucent, it doesn't look odd, at least not on me. Because with some purple shades, I do have to be careful, because it can definitely make me almost look like I'm having some sort of hot flash or something. This formula is stunning. Okay, now we're gonna open up this Kevyn Aucoin, another brand that I feel is so underrated. I want to explore more from the brand, but the last thing I want is for me to purchase one of the foundations that they have to offer, or skin tints and concealer, and then they come out with a new product. So I'm kind of waiting to see if hopefully they're going to launch new base products. But in the meantime, I do have their cream contour stick, but for me it's more of a bronzer, their cream blush stick. What else do I have? I used to have the bronzer, the one in the little rectangle that had like an ombre effect, where it went from darkest and then to like a light metallic-y kind of shade tone. Gosh, I can't remember what it's called, but I don't have it. So, and then is there anything else that I own from the brand? I honestly cannot remember, but I want to explore more for Kevyn Aucoin. I also want to include him and other makeup artists in the series I want to start for the history of makeup. Okay, so here it is. I didn't even show you the box. It's The Art of Blush and Glow, and it's a blush and highlighter duo. Pink is the tone I got. 12-month shelf life, and it was made in PRC. This is cardboard. It does have a little protector. And then there it is. No scent. Every time, because I watch and rewatch, there is the blush. Sex and the City all the time. Oh, so the texture of this highlight is reminding me just a tiny bit of the Natasha Denona. Maybe not as putty and more powdery. Okay, so I'm gonna use this Sonia G Soft Cheek. But yeah, anytime the episode where Carrie walks the runway and Kevyn Aucoin is the one that, does he do her makeup? I think he does her makeup. I love it. Love to see it. Oh, that's a beautiful tone. Dipping in very light and tapping the excess. There was only 2 shades available for this little duo, and this is the lightest one because the highlighter in the other tone looked a tiny bit too goldish, like it might leave a cast and like you might be able to see it. I don't know, I just didn't think it would work for me. Even this one looks like it. We'll see. Okay, now we're gonna try the highlighter in this duo. This is the Sonia G Mini Cheek. I just tapped it once because it seems like a lot is gonna get picked up. Oh, that's beautiful. Definitely gives you that wet look, and I don't think it's too dark. Kevyn Aucoin does have a stick highlighter. I did not pick that up, even though I wanted to. But it's been like a year since that was launched. Again, I totally feel this brand is so underrated. Okay, I did use my Maybelline eyebrow gel. This is the Melt Cinnamon Lip Liner. I believe they're having a sale right now because 420 is coming. I personally do not celebrate 420, although I do know how big of a deal it can be for some. I used to have a boyfriend where he was all about 420, and then his birthday landed on 420 too, so it was like a big old thing. And so I get it. I've seen it. I've seen how big of a deal it can be. Okay, the Half Magic Crystal Butter Lip Balm. The original shade I wanted, which was like the pinky one, they did not have in stock. So I went for this one. This is like a $22 lip balm, right? I've seen these everywhere. They look very, very pretty. Oh, just kidding. For some reason, I thought I purchased the white one. This is the one I wanted. What shade is this? Shell Ebrity. Okay, you see this? So pretty. Oh, let me swatch it. Very soft, not grainy. It's right here. Oh, I'm excited now. Oh, that's beautiful. Maybe reinforce the... You can't even see it, really. How beautiful it is. Okay, but I think that's everything as far as makeup goes. Let me spray a tiny bit of this Vive Invisiveil setting spray. But do you see that mist? And I love the smell of this. Okay, Let me go assess the situation and I'll be right back. All right, my lovelies, I am back. Makeup looks absolutely beautiful. This is the second eye look I create with the ColourPop 1111 palette, and it is so pretty. I think the reason why I enjoy that palette so much, at least so far, is because it has a combo of neutral tones that are leaning a tiny bit cool tone with warm tones. And I personally love mixing cool tones with warm tones. It complements my skin and my eyes so well. But yeah, everything looks beautiful. This lip balm is gorgeous. So comfortable. You can't feel the sparkles, like the glitter sparkles in it. Yeah, so you can definitely achieve a beautiful makeup look without having to buy new makeup, obviously. Before we end this video, I totally forgot to apply the Cosmic 2.0 perfume from Kylie Jenner. So I'm no longer buying from Kim Kardashian's makeup brand or Kylie's, but perfumes, I think Kylie has it down, at least for my likes and dislikes. I did smell the Chloe perfume. I don't know if she came out with two different ones. It was on a display at my local Ulta, but I did not enjoy at all what I smelled. I honestly could not even tell that I was smelling perfume. It was just so bland, and I don't know if that was on purpose, I'm thinking. So I always buy travel sizes. I don't need the full bottle. Okay, this part of the Floral Embry family, and top notes are Pear Accord and Pink Pepper Essence. The heart notes are Vanilla Orchid Accord and Lavender Essence, and the base notes are Amber and Sandalwood Accord. I actually enjoy this one a tiny bit more than her first one. Well, it depends on the mood, honestly. But I do feel like this one is a little bit like a musky sweet. It's nice, it's nice. I feel like the first one she came out with, it's just refreshing. And this one, I get musky sweet from it. And I like it. I've already used this a couple of times. I did want to feature it in a video because I actually do really like this. All right, that's going to be it for this video. Thank you so much for being here, my lovelies. I appreciate every single one of you. You have no idea. All the comments, all the likes. If you use my links to shop, it truly all does mean the world to me. Yeah, so low buy. Be expecting very calm and chill types of videos from me. Get ready with me. We'll see what I come up with. And then I'm hoping I can start that new makeup history series I keep talking about. Okay, love you. Please do not forget to give this video a big thumbs up and click the subscribe button if you haven't already. And I will see you all on my next video. Bye.